Lionel Messi and Frankie de Jong are not called up for the game against Dynamo Kiev. Let's break down exactly what we should expect and how the team could line up without them. Hello guys, welcome back to El Merengue Culé. I hope you're having a fantastic day. It's time to get straight into business. Now this game against Dynamo Kiev is important for two main reasons. If we actually win the game, that secures our passage into the next stage of the Champions League. In addition, after coming from a pretty devastating defeat against Atletico Madrid, this game could serve as a perfect boost of morale, not only for the squad, but for the fans as well. Now, last time that we played Dynamo Kiev, it was a pretty weakened Dynamo Kiev in which 13 of their squad players actually tested positive for COVID-19. And even then, we struggled that game. We got an early goal, an early PK goal from Messi. And then after that, we missed a whole bunch of opportunities. The game completely changed. It looked like it was going to be a goleada, and it ended up only being a 2-1 victory after a Piqué header. And let me remind you guys how instrumental Ter Stegen was in that game. Now, in the last game, both De Jong and Piqué were actually the two center-back duos. Now, in this game, neither one of them will be here. Piqué, again, got that horrible knee injury, and De Jong, as well as Messi, were told by Koeman to rest, which I think is a pretty smart move. This game, in the grand scheme of things, if we lose, it's not the end of the world. Obviously, we want to win. We want to keep building that morale, but if we lose, it's not the end of the world. It is super important that we rest Messi and De Jong, both of which have played not every single minute under Koeman, but at least 90%. And on top of that, with the international break, they also played a pretty big amount of minutes. Now, this game, the focus is we have to pick it up. We have not been playing well, especially in La Liga. We have to pick it up. I cannot emphasize that enough. We have to work on the scoring department. But also, on top of that, we're having a test without Piqué in the defense. How well can we defend without Piqué? You know, it's a lot of moving pieces. It's a lot of factors that are putting our backs up against the wall a little bit. Now, luckily, this Dynamo Kiev is not, on paper, it's not the strongest of teams. Now, we did struggle against them last time. But this is a game where we can test out not only not playing with Piqué, also not playing with Messi. When was the last time we really did that? Well, we did that against Betis. But like a whole 90 minutes where he's not even in the squad list. It's been a while. This will be a great test to see potentially the reality that if Messi does leave in the January transfer window, what life could be like post-Messi. What the post-Messi era could look like. So guys, let's go ahead and break down the starting 11 in the goalkeeper position. Despite that mistake against Atletico, it should be Ter Stegen. In the left-hand side, it should be Jordi Alba. Lenglet will definitely be the center back. Let's pray no more injuries, not only for Lenglet or any other defenders, but for the rest of the team. We cannot afford any more. Now, in the right center back position, it is going to be a Barça B player, Mingueza. And now we move on to the right back, which has to be Serginho Dest. Again, Sergio Roberto had a leg injury in which he is now out for 2 months. Now, we move on to the right defensive mid, and it has to be Pjanic. Again, no Busquets, no De Jong, has to be Pjanic. And now we move on to the left center defensive mid. And hopefully the Ricky Puig counter from last video works and we actually see him in this game. We actually see him start. I mean, if we don't see him play this game, let's be real, he's not going to play. And as much as I love him, for his own career, he should go out on loan or possibly even look for a change in teams. Ricky Puig has to play this game. Now, knowing Koeman, I wouldn't be surprised if Alenya actually slots into that left defensive mid, but we'll continue. Into the attacking mid, we're probably going to see Coutinho. And right in front of him is going to be Griezmann at the striker position. And then Pedri, I'm expecting on the left-hand side and Dembele on the right-hand side. Fortunately, Dembele's elbow looks to be like there's no big issues on that. However, I would also like to see Dembele slot in the left-hand side and Trincao actually occupy that right wing position. Now, looking at this starting lineup, we really have no Vacas Sagradas. Maybe Jordi Alba could be considered a Vaca Sagrada. Ter Stegen, I wouldn't consider him a Vaca Sagrada. But this, you know, in the preseason we asked for a complete revamp of the Barcelona team, getting rid of those Vacas Sagradas. And now we're seeing it live. We are forced to play without any vacas sagradas. Let's get onto the score prediction. And, I am going to say we are going to concede a goal, but we are going to get 3. I'm going to go with a 3-1 victory for Barcelona. You guys know the drill. Let me know the scoreline down below. How do you think we will play without Busquets, without Piqué, without Messi? What are your expectations for this game? I am super curious. Let me know down below. As always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please hit a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell on so you can be notified as soon as tomorrow's video goes live. And as always, guys, Visca Barça!